What's going on, guys? It is Spiral here again. Today we are building a desert base. It'll be a pretty quick one, I think, actually, today. I've got the foundation blocks laid out here again for you, as I usually do. Try to do anyway, you know, out of wool, different colored wool. Over here, I just got some of the general blocks we're going to be using. Some of mine look a little different because, you know, I'm running a resource pack called Alacrity. But again, we got our sandstone, our slabs, our chiseled sandstone, regular sand, stairs, walls, and then our smooth and cut sandstone. So just getting started here, I will fly up above, give you guys a nice overview of what it looks like. For the top here, it looks a little confusing, but it'll be super easy here, don't worry about it. The green and black is going to be your outside walls. And then the orange and yellow is actually going to be our other structures, our towers, our little animal pen, and then our actual home itself. So getting going here, we'll keep it really nice and simple for you. And again, I have not pre-built this house. We're just going to build it together. So getting started here, I think we're actually going to build a tower first. So this will be a tower. And if you want to count it out here, I suppose we could do the main foundation first, since that's what I did. So the main foundation here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So just make a nice 15 by 15 box here. That's where you can start. If you have to pause the video at any point, go ahead and do that. But going off of that here, from the corner block here, you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, and then it'll be the same on all sides. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Make a nice square like that. And yeah, then we're actually going to just start right off here with some cut sandstone. And we'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For now, let's see here. Do we like the height of that? I think that looks pretty good. And I'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this corner, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this corner, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this corner. And now what we actually want to do is just go ahead and fill this in. So we're going to just fill these in with our cut sandstone as well, just like this. And that's going to lay a nice foundation out for us. And then I actually want to go ahead and put in top blocks like that as well. Just like that. Come all the way around here. So you're filling that all in. So you have a nice cube sitting here essentially. And then we're going to go ahead and switch over to our regular sandstone. And fill this in just like this. And all I'm really doing now is just breaking up the texture monotony that goes on with it, because obviously we're building in flat spaces here, and even just adding some different textures can break up some of that monotonous pattern. So there we have a little tower situated right there, and all we're really going to do right now is you can use any block to fill in the roof here. I'm going to use my cut sandstone again. And just go ahead and fill this roof in just like this. Perfect. All right. And yeah, if you guys want to switch out blocks for anything else, you most certainly can. You know, if you want to build it out of something else, or even build this out of stone or something like that in a different biome, it would be perfectly fine too. The dimensions will be the same. So next, what I'm going to actually build is just the animal pen over here. So this is going to be our animal pen. We'll be able to put horses, or, you know, or cows, or whatever we want in here. So what we're going to actually do is keep the theme of our sandstone over here. So using our cut sandstone here again, we're just going to go ahead and go up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then we're going to actually just go ahead and do like we did just over there. We're just going to fill in the baseline here with our same blocks here, our cut sandstone. fill it all in like this. And then we're actually going to just fill in the top just like this too. Like that. And now you should have a nice rectangular shape. And then what I'm going to actually do is come down here, grab our sandstone again, and just go ahead and fill this in just like this. Just like that. And now you should have a nice little structure there. And then I'm going to use my cut sandstone again here. And just go ahead and go over the top like this. And add in a nice little roof. Because these are all going to be walkable on the top. So we'll add that part in later here. So now we should have something that looks just like this. You guys want to see? I also like using cut sandstone because you can count the blocks really easy. So if you guys want to pause it, make sure you counted right. That's what it looks like. And then what we're actually going to do now is go ahead and add in our outside walls. So what I'm going to do for the outside walls here is I think I want to keep the same. Keep that one open. That's going to be our doorway right there. And we're just going to bring it up just like this. Bring it up 3 so that it's in line with this roof. Just like that. And there's our nice little wall. So that's going to be the beginning part here. So it is cut sandstone on the baseline again, and then regular sandstone going up. Coming over here though, we're just going to continue on with our wall here. So what I'm going to actually do is just grab our cut sandstone and place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oop. We want to go 13. There we go. That should be 13 now. Actually, maybe I will connect it all the way. Yeah, let's do that. So 13, 14, 15. Going this way, and then we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then coming this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that 14 over here too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Interesting. Usually I like to build in odds, so it's quite interesting that it came out that way. But I suppose I was going off of that other way. I think in order to fix that, so that the wall looks nice and even, we're actually going to just bring this out one more here. We're changing up our foundation a little bit already. There we go. So now it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And here's a little tidbit of information too. If you think you're off in your building, one thing you can do is just place down every other block like this if you're building in odd numbers. And now it should come out the same. Just like that. So we verified that we're building in odd numbers. Now all I'm going to do is just go ahead and fill in these 2 rows here. And that's one reason why I actually like to build in real time with you guys, because it allows us to make some creative changes along the way. Just want to fill this in just like this, too high off of your base foundation block there of the cut sandstone. Just using regular sandstone blocks here. Whoop, right there. Just like that. So now we've got a nice perimeter wall up already. And one thing that's really nice about actually building in the desert too is that a lot of your builds can be squares and rectangles, which work awesome for Minecraft. So now we actually have our little compound right here. Everything is looking good. And now it's actually time to go ahead and start building our house. So I do have a vision in my head of how I kind of want this thing to look. So what I'm actually going to do is just go ahead and make sure that our floor is correct here. So breaking out these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. I wanted it to be an odd number. I'm going to replace the floor inside of our home with cut sandstone blocks here. So just go ahead and do that across the entire thing. I'm going to get rid of all of my wool here, and that was just to give us the outline of the house. And then you can just go ahead and go along and place all these blocks. Just like that. We're just going to be... Why don't we just cut all these out actually? Naturally, if you guys are in survival, it's going to take you a little bit longer, even with the shovel, and how fast sand breaks apart. But yeah, need to pause the video. Go ahead and do that while you're breaking that up. So now we should have something that looks just like that. So very rectangular looking. And what I actually want to do now is go ahead and lay the foundation. So I'm envisioning a 2-story house right here. And what I actually want to do is lay down, make sure that my blocks are even here. So if I go like this, double check, yep, they're good. And so when you walk in, this is actually the center of the house right here. So when you walk in, I actually want to punch this one out. Boop, so we have a nice 3 opening here. And we have 3 on each side. So it should be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks across. And then going off the side here, every other block, leaving out 3 in the middle, and then every other block again. So that looks alright just like that. And then what we're actually going to do, go ahead and place 2 on top of here, like this, just like that. And that's going to be our nice little pillars. And then what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and grab some sandstone slabs here and just connect these across the top like this. Just like that. And that'll be a nice base layer for us. So there we have our pillars, just like that. And if you want to spruce this up too, we could actually throw some in here as well. Now we've got some nice little pillars right there. And so that's the opening to our main floor. So coming along in here, we actually need to build the 2nd story of our house now. So we need to add in a layer of floor. And what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and just use smooth sandstone slabs again. Because if you look, you can actually place blocks on top of those. So it's not going to be an issue. And you should be able to pump out smooth sandstone slabs pretty easily in survival as well. Just go ahead and make a floor of smooth sandstone slabs. And the reason that I'm doing that is because it actually gives a little bit of a false raised ceiling in here by cutting out some of the blocks from the block depth. So go ahead and fill in your floor. This is going to be the floor of your 2nd story of your house. It looks just like that. So now you have a ceiling in here, and you have a floor up here, or a roof as of right now. And then coming along, what we actually want to do is make sure that we keep our build going the same. So we don't want to get off at all. So what we're going to do is go ahead and grab our... I'm trying to think here. Do I want to do cut sandstone? Yeah, let's add some variety in there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this 2nd floor in a layer of cut sandstone blocks. And again, I'm not going to go on to the outside of the wall. I'll show you why here in a bit. But it's, for one reason, it's going to get our math off, and I'll show you why here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7. That is an odd number. That's what I like to build in most of the time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So just like that. So now we have a nice odd number going both ways, 7 by 13. And then what we're actually going to do is go ahead and build this up again. So now we want our second floor to our house. And I suppose you could go as many floors as you wanted to in this build, but we're going to do 2 stories. So I'm going to go up in my corner over here. I like to start in corners because it's a good baseline. We'll go up 1, 2, for a total of 3. Just like that. Actually, you know what? Let's see here. Let's go up. We go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How would that look? I have an idea. Let's get rid of that. Let's throw our 5th block up as another cut sandstone. Then we'll do the same thing over here. So coming off of our cut sandstone foundation for our second story, we're gonna go up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then our 5th block is going to be a cut sandstone. And go ahead and connect it just like this so that we keep our theme the same as our towers. So again, we're gonna just come up 1, 2, 3, and on this corner we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, and the top block, which will be our 5th block, is just gonna be a cut sandstone. And then I want you just to connect the entire thing going around here. And again, if you make mistakes or you want to change some of it up, that's perfectly fine too. It is Minecraft after all, and being creative is part of the game. Now we should have something just like this. And for now, what we're gonna actually do is go ahead and just add in some sandstone all the way around. Don't worry, we'll make it look a little bit prettier here in a bit. But for right now, what I actually want to do is just go ahead and, you know, I wonder, I do have an idea. Let's get rid of this. Let's grab some sandstone walls once. Suppose that adds in a bit of 3D aspect. The only problem that I have with walls typically is that when you place things on the inside, then they don't always connect quite right. They leave kind of a little gap in there, a little weird texturing. But I actually don't mind that too much, to be quite honest. I think we're gonna switch it to sandstone walls for the second story here and add a little bit more of the texturing. So sorry about that, but again, we're just building it in real time here. Again, we will make it look a little bit better with some windows and stuff here coming up. If you want to use regular sandstone blocks, it'll work just the same. I just want a little bit more of the texture. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in. One here. Just like this. You add these walls in just like that. Then be adding walls in. Perfect. Oop, like that. Alright, so now you should have something that looks just like this. And that gives us a nice little texture. And again, I guess if you wanted to do that on all these other ones, you could as well replace all the sandstone blocks with the walls and give yourself more of a 3D appearance. Up to you, really, on that one. But I'm going to leave mine just like this for now. And then again, I'm going to add in a roof. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just grab our cut sandstone and just add in our roof. And what I'm trying to do right now is just basically create shells of everything on the exterior. We're only at 20 minutes for our build time right now, so I'll probably end up doing interiors in this video as well. But just looking at this here, you can see now that we are lined up. Everything's looking good. And we have our shells done for our place. And then what I actually want to do is make some stairs, and I want to do an L shape here. So what we're going to do is punch out some of these. It's going to be our outside. But one too many. Punch out some of these. Here we go. Perfect. Punch out some of these. And what I'm going to do, I believe, is start my stairs right over here. something like, let's start them right here actually. And then we're going to go ahead and place sandstone down. Actually, this is where our chiseled sandstone might look okay. Gonna break up some of the texturing and throw this down right here. Then I actually want to go ahead and bring up 1, 2, because we're going to need to turn, if we're doing an L-shaped stairway, we're going to come up just like this, add a block in right here so that I can, add that in, and now I've got our little L-shaped stairway coming up. And what I need to do is go ahead and get rid of this and throw in the sandstone slab again. And then we are going to add in our chiseled sandstone. So there you go. Now you have a nice little L-shaped stairway going up here. And don't worry, we'll be adding lights and everything in this as well. And this will be our main floor of our house here, our second floor technically. So just taking a look at it here, I think what we're actually going to do I think I'm going to punch this out for now. Punch out this sand. And then I'm going to actually just go ahead and grab some cut sandstone again. Add in a nice little pathway right here. Perfect. And again, if you're wondering how I built the stairs here, a stair block here, chiseled sandstone right here, stair on top of that, 2 chiseled sandstone for our turn, and then sandstone stairs right there, and then 1, 2 underneath that for chiseled sandstone blocks, and that's how we get that L-shaped stair. If you want to make it look prettier, up to you. I kind of like a nice simple stairway in my homes. It doesn't need to be super elaborate on builds like this one, in my opinion at least. So there we go. So now actually what we're going to do, you know, things are looking a little bit bare in here yet, so we'll get to that in a second. But what I want to actually do is go ahead and add in our top blocks to our top of our buildings and to our walls. So what I'm going to do is I will be using some cut sandstone again. I'm going to go every other block here. So starting on the corner of the tower, skip 1, place 1 down, 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 skip 1, place 1 down in the corner here, and then in the middle right there. And that'll give us just a nice little kind of castle-esque style looking area. And the reason that I like these is the same reason that I suppose that people liked them in the medieval ages as well, is because if you have skeletons or something out here at night, or even enemy players, or in a PvP server or something like that, you can actually hide behind these and then shoot your bow. And if you want to go really crazy, you can actually add in too tall to them, so you could hide your whole body behind them, something like this. But I'm going to leave mine for 1. I think it just looks a little bit better, a little bit cleaner. So what I'm going to actually do right now is just go ahead and add in my top blocks to the rest of the wall and to this building over here. I think what I'm actually going to do is do this building first. So on the outside here, skip 1 and place 1 down. We're going to do that the whole way. So it comes out looking just like this. Should line up with that wall. Perfect. Then we're actually going to skip 1 right there, place 1 down, skip 1 right there, place 1 down, skip 1 right there, and place 1 down. It looks something just like this. And then we're going to do the same thing on this wall as well right here. We're going to skip 1, place 1 down, skip 1, place 1 down. We're just going to do that all the way along here. Come to our corner, to a double edge corner like this. I believe. Should we do it like that? Or should I double it up going the other way? See if it comes out the way that I'm thinking here. Yep, so do it like this. And we want 3 in the back corner to form an L, like that. Gives it a little bit sturdier of a foundation look to it. And then we can place 1 down every other block, just like that. And now you should have something that looks just like this. So far. What I'm actually going to do is go ahead and add this on the top as well up here. So it's going to look just like this. Just like that. And now we have a nice looking outside shell of our base here. And going inside here now, we need to actually be able to get into our tower and our animal pen over there, right? So what I actually want to do is go ahead and make another little walkway over here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I think I have an idea for that over there. So we will come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think actually we'll come in like 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in right here. Here. Punch out these two. Punch this out, and we'll actually have a double door in here. Just like that. And then we're actually going to punch this out and make it a double as well. And then I'm going to replace this wool in here with the cut sandstone. Actually, let's replace the entire floor in here again with the cut sandstone blocks. And I apologize if it's a little dark in here. I'll add in some lighting here in a moment. But just like this. And then I think what we can actually do too, if you want to keep it more uniform, is break that block out and slap up a cut sandstone. And now you'll have a more uniform looking walls there. So something just like that. And then that will be our nice animal pen right there. Then we want, obviously we're going to need a way to get into our tower here. So what I'm actually going to do is punch this one out. And I'm going to punch these one out. So I just have a nice pillar right here. And we're going to do the same thing. Replace your floor in here with cut sandstone blocks. Just like that. And we're going to actually bring a double path coming this way as well. Just like that. Then we'll bring one that way and one going right there. Now you can kind of see that we're starting to get our pathways together. A little bit of change in texture is going on, which is really nice for us. And then what I actually want to do is, I guess we have a few things to do yet, but let's go ahead and add in a door here. So if you don't want a door, you don't have to have one. What I'm going to actually do is go ahead and add in a cut sandstone up there. And then, actually, let's add in a sandstone wall up there. There we go. And then let's grab a nice door. What kind should we use? Here, you could use anything. Again, mine look different because I'm using Alacrity. I'm going to use a bamboo door because it looks a little bit better for my texture pack. Open and close it. Looks just like that. Now we're going to get rid of that block actually, and then we'll put down cut sandstone, then add in our door. Oop, just like that. Perfect. Get rid of that again. All right. So now that we have things kind of looking a little bit more homely, we're going to actually have to make it more cozy in here. So what I want to go ahead and do is add in our doors and everything for our animal pen in here, and then we'll add in, I suppose we could add in some lighting around too, but as far as the doors go, we're actually going to grab some gates, and I think for me, sure, let's try bamboo ones. Oop. That's kind of a pain. Nope, do not use gates. We could actually use those trapdoors. So keeping our theme the same, I will use bamboo. But again, your animals can't jump out if you do that, and they should be able to walk over if you do that. Or you can place them on the ceilings as well, like this. Or you could do doubles too if you wanted to. Up to you. I'm actually gonna leave mine on the ceiling, I think. Just like that. And then what I want to do is add in a little crop area as well here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, obviously to grow crops, we're going to need dirt. And so we have a space here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going that way. So again, we're going to add in our crops here. So let's grab our farmland. Go ahead and place our farmland in here. Actually, let's punch these back out. I've got an idea for that. So go ahead and place them in like this. Actually add in cut sandstone to these 3 as well here. Now that we know where middle's at. And so what we're going to actually do is just go ahead and clear this all out, and we're going to replace it with farmland here. Or regular dirt that you can hoe up later, which I'll probably end up having to do because it's be too long of a period of time. But we'll have our farmland right there, and we can obviously punch out these blocks as well, these wool blocks, and replace them with something else. You'd rather do that. And we'll have some nice farmland right there. I think what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is, yeah, let's do that. Let's grab our sandstone walls, and then we're actually going to just place sandstone walls going around here. Leave one out for the gate, like that. Then we're going to need to put in, oop, that's not right. We're going to need to put in a gate, so I will stick with bamboo, I suppose, for this build. Connect those together. Nice little gate right here, just like that. And if you want to put down other cut sandstone blocks as well underneath here, you could do that as well. I kind of like some breakup in the texture though. But again, so you could put that in there if you wanted to. And now I'm actually just going to go ahead and grab an iron hoe. Going to need seeds. Grab some wheat seeds. Just going to go ahead and pull this all up here again. Feel free to add water in wherever you want. Oof, goes away quick. If you want to add some water in to the middle, you can do that as well to grow your crops a little bit faster. I'm just going to let mine sit there for right now. We'll get rid of that stuff. And we've got a little farm growing there as well inside of our base to sustain us. I think let's actually grab our cut sandstone again. We're just going to bring this all the way over to the corner and make it look uniform with that side as well. So just like that. Perfect. So now what I think we're actually going to do is go ahead and start working on some of the interior stuff. So we need a way to get onto the roof as well in here. And what I think I'm actually going to want to do, punch this one out. That's where the weirdness is going to come in. So let's actually punch this one out, fill that one back in. And I think I'm just going to make this a simple ladder design right here. So let's grab some ladders, just like this, and place some ladders going up. Nice simple ladders, never hurt anybody. Just like that. Now we have a way onto the roof, and we have a way back down off the roof. So something just like that. And voila. So now we have a way to get up on that roof, and we're going to come over to our tower here. And what I actually think I want to do, bust that one out, Now we can place ladders going down the wall just like that. We don't have to worry about placing an extra pillar and wasting room. Okay, now we have a way up here. And come on down here. And then if we come over here, close that back up. And actually, let's see here. Where does this connect to? I want to end up actually putting a ladder right in here, like this. So on your block that connects your wall here, where it forms your nice T, go ahead and punch that floor out, build a ladder going down so you have a way up and down. And now you have a way up and down onto that roof as well. And I'm just thinking here, you don't have to do this quite yet. I'm just going to experiment for a minute here. I place these down. That's my only issue. Just thinking about making a walkway above here. I would use okay, so that sandstone would not work. We may come back to that in a little bit here. But anyway, continuing on here. So now we have a way onto our roofs as well. So now let's get to some more of the actual needed blocks for building stuff here. Oops, hot bar is just in here. I got rid of my hot bar that I needed for that. Alright, let's do it the old-fashioned way. So of course, things we're going to need, spell correctly. Still not spelling correctly. There we go. Goodness. Alright, crafting table. Need a furnace. And actually, we could probably just go into functional blocks. It'd be easier. Grindstone, anvil. We want a brewing stand and a cauldron. We'll see about an enchanting table. Not quite sure on that one yet. And then let's go ahead and... yeah, that should be enough for right now. We'll grab some barrel or some chests. So coming in here, I think I actually kind of want to decorate the corners a touch as well. What I'm going to go ahead and do is come back into here, go into building blocks. Let's see here. Let's scroll through. I might actually use some chiseled sandstone here in the corners as well. It's fine just like that. Close that off back there. How does that look? No, I changed my mind. Too much text writing with this texture pack. If you want to add in some corner decorations, go ahead and feel free to, but I'm going to go ahead and add in our essential blocks right now. So over here on this wall, I'm going to place down a crafting table, and I want to put grab our barrels as well here. I want some barrels. Barrels are nice to break up some of the monotony. Grab some barrels, place them down just like that. And then I'm going to actually grab my furnaces. I'm going to place 4 furnaces in here just like that so that we can really smelt some ore. And then what I think I'm going to actually do is go ahead and place down my place a grindstone there. That's too cluttered. I don't like cluttered things either. So let's place our grindstone right there. And then let's go ahead and place our anvil somewhere out here. Want it facing that way, or do I want it? There we go. So now we have kind of a smithing area. I know a lot of people like to put their blocks against the wall, all of them, but I kind of like to throw some things out in the middle like this. it makes it feel more lived in, you know. It's, obviously you don't decorate your house with just everything against the walls all the time. Putting some furniture in the middle of the room also helps to create different spatial feels when you're entering and exiting rooms. So, and then as far as our brewing stands go, in our cauldron here, I'm going to go ahead and place our cauldron right there, and our brewing stand, I think, right there. And then what I kind of want to do is just place in some more little storage areas here as well. So what we'll do is just go ahead and grab our barrels. Oop, I want to go into it here. Suppose we could also go this way. Once you connect. Suppose that looks alright as well. Go like that, and then we also want a couple more chests. I'm gonna go ahead and place a chest right there, and we'll place a chest over here like this. And yeah, sure, we could add in another. There we go, another barrel right there. So now we got pretty much all the essential blocks we need, with a little bit of storage down here just for crafting and stuff. And I think the next thing we should probably work on is lighting. So let's go ahead and grab some of our lights. And again, if you want to use torches, feel free to use torches. It can definitely add to a more medieval aesthetic. What I'm going to actually do is go ahead and see here. Where do I want to put these? Good question, actually. Let's actually, didn't want that. Oh, do you see that weird texture? Look at that. That is odd. Huh. What a weird, interesting. Anyway. Know what we could do, actually. I'm just having more ideas here. Just kind of flow into my brain as we're going along here, but we could actually add in some lighting blocks. So if you got some glowstone or some sea lanterns, I'm going to use glowstone. What I'm actually going to do is just put them in the floor like this on these blocks. Go ahead and move this chest for right now, for right here and right here, like that. We don't mind that too much, because at night it's going to show through there if you've got your shader packs on. I'm also using Complementary Unbound for my shader pack as well. We could actually put something sort of lighting over here too, something like if we grab some netherrack here, swap that out right there. I'm gonna grab some trapdoors. We're gonna stick with our bamboo trapdoor. So now what you can do, you can actually do a couple things here. You could light this netherrack, or you could actually grab a campfire as well if you don't, if you're not in the nether yet. But either way, you can light this netherrack here. It's questionable if that's going to burn those trapdoors or not. Shouldn't. But you could leave that there as sort of a little campfire or a lighting source there for yourself. If you don't like that, what you can actually do is throw a campfire in there, which I think might actually be the route that I go here. Throwing some little sparks there, but it looks really good actually. Now we'll actually have some added smoke coming out, just like that. Yeah, I don't actually mind that too much. So we'll leave our campfire there like that. And then what I kind of want to do is, I mean, we are in the desert after all, so having a nice little area for either a well or a water source would be optimal right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across that way. Perfect. So coming right here should be our middle block. We've got 1, 2 on each side, 1, 2 on this side. And then what I actually want to do is just go ahead and grab a water bucket, place some water right there. And then I think I'm going to do some sort of a oops, wrong buttons here. Actual little kind of decoration piece right here. If you want to do something more functional, another building could go right here easily. You know, if you wanted to add a storage building right here or something like that. But what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is take my cut sandstone, and I think I'm actually just going to, you know what? Change my mind again. Smooth cut sandstone slab. Go around here like this, just like that. Create ourselves a nice little pool area here. So we'll actually cut this out like this for right now. Then we're gonna go ahead and want our water bucket as well. Level that all out in there. Just like that. So now I've got a nice little pool in here. And I think what I'm actually going to do is grab our bamboo fence. I think we'll place a little shade area over this. So something like, bring it up in here. That's 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up 3 like that. And then can I place a stone slab just like that? To the top, something like that. And now we've got ourselves a little shaded off pool area here as well. I think we're actually going to just go ahead and punch these ones out like that. And we'll grab our cut sandstone, place that in right there, place that in right there, and voila. Now we've got ourselves a nice little pool here inside as well. And what I'm actually going to do is just come right up here on top and just throw in another cut. Oop, that's not what I wanted. There we go, sandstone slab up top like that. If you guys want to add one in on the bottom here, you can do that as well. Actually, what we could do is punch this out. And if you guys wanted to add in a chain and bucket or something like that, you could do that as well. I'm almost thinking that I want to place this with cut sandstone. And like that. Just break up some of the texture a little bit. And if you guys want this all to be cut sandstone or whatever the floor you want, that's fine too. I like having a bit of sand in here. But then going around in here as well, I want to light some of this up in here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our lantern. We'll hang a lantern right there in the corner. And then I think what I'm actually going to do is just grab our glowstone again and place these 3 corners like that. Really light it up in here. So no monsters spawn. Up top here on the tower, I'm going to grab some lanterns. What I like to kind of do is just sporadically place some around up here like that. Make it look like we just set them down. And then over here, let's go over to our animal pen over here, or if you want this to be storage, you could do that as well. Put in our animal pen here. We're going to go ahead and use our glowstone again. In this corner, place a glowstone. This corner, place a glowstone. This corner, place a glowstone. That'll give us enough light in here as well. And if you actually wanted to hang a lantern in here, I suppose you could do that as well. And coming up top up here, if you wanted to do glowstone up top here, I suppose you could punch out some of these as well. I'm going to place a lantern right there, and in this corner over here. That'll give us plenty of light up here at night to keep monsters from spawning. Alright, and now coming back down over here, I think what I'm actually going to do is kind of like the look of these double torches right there. And maybe right there. Looks alright. And then I think in here what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and place an armor stand. I want it to be angled right there. Just like that. And then another armor stand over here like that. Alright, and then sticking to our lighting here, I'm going to go ahead and place a lantern right there. Actually, want to see here. Place another one right there. I suppose if you wanted to, you could throw some back there as well. If you don't like the look of this, or you're playing without a texture pack on, you could always throw carpet over the top of this as well, and that will hide your glowstone. Little nifty trick there. So coming up to our second floor here, we've got no decorations in here yet. I think what I actually want to do, obviously we're going to need a bed. That's fairly important. And usually in my desert builds, I like to keep some of my colors a little more exotic. So we'll grab a cyan bed. What I'm actually going to do, I think here, grab some sandstone slabs and place them aside just like this. Might actually, there we go, fill it in just like that. Now you have beds here as well, and they just kind of look like they're a blanket laying there. We could get into some more advanced bed making tips as well, but for the sake of time for this video, I'm going to skip those right now, and then we're actually going to just continue decorating our bedroom a little bit in here. So coming into our natural blocks here, rolling through. Suppose we could add in some flowers and such. Functional blocks. We could actually switch to this. Actually grab a loom. And if you wanted to add in some more of your more, I guess, unique crafting tables and stuff up here, we could do that. Jukebox would be fine. Even grab some decorated pots, flower pots. Grab some bookshelves and a lectern. And let's see here. We'll grab a couple of barrels for storage. And yeah, I think that'll look pretty good. I'm gonna hang some flags around. We could probably figure out where to put those as well. Usually around my bed, I like to, we're gonna have to place a block in there too. I like to do bookshelves, something just like this. Oop, just like this. We'll need our other piece here. We'll fix that in 1 second here. I like to do bookshelves around the bed. It just makes it look like you get a little bit more of a texture difference there. What I'm actually going to do is go ahead and place a decorated pot right there. Let's place one over here, something like that. We'll have our lectern up here like this, and we'll have a nice little flower pot right there, and like that. Put a stone cutter up here as well. I don't know if I want that up here. Let's put a loom up here somewhere. Or a loom. And just like this. I want to hang some flags back here like this. And then actually coming off of some of our walls here, I kind of want some windows, right? Because right now it's kind of cold in here. So what we're gonna actually do, so this is 1, 2, 3 blocks this way. see, where does that put us on the outside world? What I mean by that is, oop. Oh no, broke it. We can actually put a jukebox up here too, but what I want to actually do is find my glass here. And what I'm gonna do is use light blue stained glass. Go ahead and place that in there. That, so we were 1, 2, 3 over. So 1, 2, 3 over. Break those out. Place some windows in. Let's see what that looks like from the outside. Nice little glass panes there. We're actually going to bust out this middle one right here too. Add in our light blue as well. Just like that. And then we're going to come over to this side over here. So right here, we're going to go up. Place in your glass pane. So it's going to be 1 block over, 2 blocks. Just so that it matches up like this, 1 block in between. Just like that. And then we actually want to just mirror, our windows on each side. So just come over here, bust this one out, place these in, right here like this, easy. Nice little window right here in front of our lectern. And then over here as well, come over here, bust this one out, place in our windows. And now you can see we've got a nice bluish tint in here with some light coming in all around, which is just, it's so nice to have some natural light. And the actual sun rays coming in here from our shader pack really helps out as well. Oh, there we go. And then we did sandstone slab, so just fixing that right there. Something like that is looking pretty nice. Just like that. And go ahead and grab a daisy and place it in there just like that. I kind of don't like that decorated pot right there. So yeah, just looking around here. And decorate this however you please too. These are just some general ideas that I have here. Actually go ahead and place a there it is. Actually go ahead and place in a armor stand right here by the bed too, and then go ahead and grab some armor. Let's see here, we're on a desert, so let's go with some gold armor. Go with some, just do some chainmail armor here for decoration's sake. We'll do gold armor. That right there. Coming down here, I want to throw some chainmail on. It actually has a nice kind of desert appeal to it. I think we're gonna go ahead and keep this uniform down here. A couple armor sets right there. Heat seed again. Our hoe equipped anymore. Grab our hoe. Like that. And there we go. Now I got some light in here. And with desert builds, I don't like to have a ton of light. I don't want it to be a beacon in the desert. You know, if you want that, that's fine. I like to kind of try to keep things a little more realistic. It's very hot in the desert, obviously, so, and I suppose chilly at night, but don't want to bring too much heat into the build, make it look too warm, because again, it is the desert already, so it is going to be quite warm. So there we go. Now we have something like this, and we can just do a little fly around them to appreciate what we've done so far. It's always good just to take a little moment here. I think I'm going to actually leave this like this on this side. Kind of like the texture of that. And then around like this, just a nice little breakup in texture. Going to grab some of our light blue panes here. And you know, of course, we could always add some in here. So if we want to skip one, add a window, skip one, add a window, skip one, add a window. Then right here, over here in the middle, do the same. And back here, we can add one in. And that'll match up with our wall. So coming outside here, I'll show you what that kind of looks like. So now we've got a nice little breakup in our textures as well. Like I said, making it look a little bit better for us. And if you want to go ahead and add in windows here as well, I think I'm going to. Oh, there went our ladder. Okay, we can't add in glass right there. Let's fix that here quick. Boop, boop, boop. And then we need a ladder. Might be quicker. This. Okay. Perfect. So at least we got windows on that side as well. And that's kind of the only thing I think I'm really going to add windows to. If you want to move that and add a window in over here, you could as well. And now I think something that I kind of want to experiment with. Well, I suppose we are at an hour already for our video. If you want to, one idea you could do that I'm going to just experiment with here quick is grabbing some cut sandstone, and you could actually add in some pillars if you wanted to. So on every other one like this, add in a pillar just like this, going pretty high like that. If you want to, you can do that. I'm actually going to leave mine off for right now. It'll break up the texture nicely, but up to you if you want to do that. I'm going to leave mine just like this. I like the way it looks. Nice, simple design. And switch back to this. So coming in here like this. Got a nice little campfire here. We've got our crops growing. In here, again, if you want to add water in here, go ahead and do that. If you want to add in some decorations right here, I suppose we could always do that as well. In fact, why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's grab some functional blocks. Let's see here. I might throw another armor stand or two in there. I like the armor if you couldn't tell. Actually grab some light blue banners maybe. That open. Hang some banners right there. And let's just put in some armor stands right there. Rid of that. We'll grab our chainmail again here. Just like that. Nice armor stands right there. And like I said, if you want to put animals in here, feel free to do that. Make it whatever you want. Storehouse, whatever you might need. Let's get rid of this stuff here. And coming upstairs here. Suppose we could use a little bit more light up here. So I'm actually going to place a lantern down right there. Let's actually place one down right here. Well, then like that. We add lighting up here. Not yet. So we're gonna just throw in some lighting up here. A couple random little places. Oops. Just like that. That'll break up some of it. Make it look a little more organic. Like that. And if you wanted to, let's go ahead and grab our bamboo fence and do another little experiment here. That one then. And now we've just added a little bit more into it as well. Suppose we could actually do that for all of them. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. I kind of like breaking up the textures a little bit. Go ahead and add that in there, just like that. I think that looks fine. If you want to add them in around the outside, go ahead and do that too. But I'm going to leave mine off for right now. And final touches here, just finishing up some couple things. Oops. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some, not sandstone. Grab some regular old sand here. Not suspicious sand, regular sand. Replace our remaining wool blocks on the outside. Go around, make sure we have that finishing touch done. Yours might not be this depending on your terrain that you build on. But voila. There you go, a fully functioning desert base that has nice windows, nice lighting, a little farm on the inside here, some armor stands, either a storage area if you want it to be, an animal area if you want it to be, a well where you can get water out of your crops, your crafting needs, everything but an enchanting table, which I suppose you could turn half of this into an enchanting area up here or something like that, but you got beds. And I think add a chest up here. Yeah, or we are good for right now. Add a chest in right there. A chest, one chest over here, just like that. So now you got some storage up here as well, and you can get onto the roof of all of these buildings, just like this, and yeah, we get ourselves a nice little base here, like that. So with that being said, that's going to be it for this video here. If you guys want to see me build something else, if you have any recommendations or ideas, I guess, whether it be for the desert or for any other biome really, or a cool mod to check out for decoration or something like that, let me know down in the comment section below and I can give it a shot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.